Good morning. It's Book Talk Tuesday. Sorry I missed you last week, but I was at the beach and I was not really organized to do a Book Talk Tuesday. So I am back, and I thought I would do this after I cleaned up a little bit today. But I just finished a run, and it is like, I don't know what the temperature is, but it is 100% humidity and no breeze at all. And it's like horrible out there, but it's a good reminder, a good thing for me to remind you that we need to exercise our bodies just like we exercise our mind. You can't just lay around all summer and be lazy. You need to be moving and moving your body. You only have one. There's only one. You need to use it wisely and take really good care of it. Because once it's not working anymore, we're out of luck, right? Okay. So even if it's hot. So if you don't like to exercise, I get it. Go for a walk. Just go for a walk. And if you don't like to read, I got your solution right here. Get some earbuds, pop them in your ears, get a device, download an audiobook, and go for a walk. And then you're reading and walking at the same time. It's like nothing, and you're going to love it. So I have some audiobooks that I've listened to recently that I want to share with you. I have pictures of them on my phone because I don't have the actual books here with me right now. But the first one I want to share with you is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. So in this book, this girl, Cassidy, her parents they write a ghost series. It's like a historical fiction ghost series. The dad is more the historian and the mom is the ghosty person. And so they combine their talents and write these books. Well, they've been asked to do a TV series on their books. So Cassidy gets to go to Scotland with her parents. The zinger is Cassidy actually can see ghosts. And when she gets, in fact, her best friend is a ghost. When she gets to Scotland, she meets another girl like her that can see these ghosts and finds out that she's an in-betweener. And Cassidy has an experience there between the living and the dead that is going to change her perspective on this gift she's been giving. It is great. And it's a series. It's the first book in a series. So I'm so excited about that. Okay, next one. Not If I Save You First. I'm talking fast. I want to make sure I talk about a lot. This is by Allie Carter, and it's also on the Texas Lone Star list this summer, or this year, not this summer, but this year. This is definitely a more of a middle school, junior high book. I would say not for fourth grade, fifth grade and up. This book is about Maddie and Logan. Maddie, her dad worked for the Secret Service and was protected the president of the United States. And Logan's dad was the president of the United States. But they grew up together. I mean, they were very young when they were in the White House, and they were best friends. Well, something happened, and Maddie's dad moved. He left the Secret Service, and he moved to this, like, in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, with no cell phones, no internet, no TV, no connection with the outside world. And she never heard from Logan for like 6 years. And then all of a sudden, he shows up because Logan's parents have sent him to Alaska for whatever reason. They've sent him there for something. And Maddie's dad has to go off. He flies planes. He flies people out of places in Alaska. He had to go on a trip, and so Maddie and Logan are left to like gather the wood and prepare for, whatever they have to prepare for. But it is clear that somebody else is there and watching them and actually chasing them. So it is a very suspenseful book. I thought it was fantastic. I think boys and girls would love this book. Probably particularly girls, but boys would like it too. It really, really was a great book. I enjoyed it. This one I've been wanting to read for a long time. I finally read it or listened to it. Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus by Dusti Bowling. I loved this book. So the girl in this book, her name is Avon, and she actually was born with no arms, and she loves to make up stories of how she doesn't have arms, like what happened and things yanking them off or eating them, or it's kind of freaking people out. I love it. But her family moved to this rundown theme park in Arizona to run it. And while she is there, she makes friends with a boy named Connor, who is really self-conscious about his Tourette's. He'll miss a lot of school because of it. He's real self-conscious about it. But Avon is very accepting, and she doesn't care. She likes Connor for who he is. So she really is somebody that Connor needed in his life. But Connor they both need each other because friends, friends make each other better and help each other to be brave. And that is what Avon needed, because when she was at this Stagecoach Pass, this amusement park, there are some secrets there that she finds out that are bigger than anything she could have ever imagined in her life. It was great. And because that book was so great, I am now listening to 24 Hours in Nowhere, which is also, sorry, my voice is about to go. I didn't drink enough water, I think, probably after I ran. But this is by Dusti Bowling also. I just started it. It's about a boy that he lives with his grandma somewhere hot, maybe Arizona. I don't know. We just started. Me. Okay. The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane was a fantastic mystery. If you're into mysteries, this is a really great book for you. And it's going to be a series too. I'm so excited. So this book, there's a girl named Emmy. I think her name's Emmy, and she her dad left a long time ago. I don't even think she knows her dad. Her mom is a child psychologist, and she spends a lot of time helping other people with their kids, but she doesn't spend a lot of time with her own kid. But she sends Emmy to this boarding school, like overseas, because she's going to be on this TV show, and she just needs to send her to a boarding school. Emmy didn't want to go, but before she leaves, she gets a box of medallions that were her father's, or they were her father's, or something about her dad. And her mom doesn't talk about her dad, so she didn't say anything. But when she gets to this new school, she sees things with the symbols from the medallions that were in the box that she got. And it's really awesome. It's a great, great story. And I'm so, so happy that it is going to be a series. Okay, so this one, it's probably gonna be my favorite one of the summer, Chasing Helicity by Ginger Z, because I will never forget this. Something very memorable happened to me while I was listening to this book. So this is about a girl who Helicity is actually another name for tornado. Her grandmother was a very famous physicist, and she loved the weather. She just loved science. And Helicity is just like that. She loves the weather. She wants to be a meteorologist when she grows up. Her dad's not on board with this. He thinks this is dumb. Her mom, tries to support her in every way she can. Well, she gets to go on she ends up like firsthand witnessing a tornado, and it kind of changes her whole family's life, because her brother goes to try and find her in the middle of the tornado, and he's injured very badly. And he is supposed to have a scholarship to college to play ball, and we don't know what's going to happen with that. Anyway, near the end of this book, it's like so suspenseful and so much going on that I was driving my car. And here's the thing, I'm a very safe driver. I use my cruise control. I follow all road rules. I'm a rule follower. So I'm driving and I'm listening to this book, and my hands are like, my knuckles are white on the steering wheel because I'm so into this book and so concerned about Helicity. My heart is beating like nobody's business, and my foot is just pressing down on that gas like nobody's business. And I realize I am speeding. I need to turn on my cruise control, but it is too late because there's a police officer coming the other way, and he also sees that I'm speeding. So I got a ticket while I was listening to this book because it was so good and I was not paying attention. If you listen to this in the car, tell your parents to turn on cruise control because it's great, great book. I told the police officer that I thought it was pretty funny that I got a ticket because I was listening to a book because I'm a librarian, but he didn't think it was very funny. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. And there's another book. There's another one. It's a series. I can't wait. Y'all, I don't normally read series books. I mean, I don't read more than one book in a series because there are way too many books for me to read. And I just don't have time to stick with a series. But that one, I'm going to have to read that one. But I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to read it with my eyeballs so I don't get another speeding ticket. Anyway, if you're not a big fan of reading, just go listen to a book, and you're going to find that there are some really amazing stories out there that you're missing out on. So I hope you guys found some books today that you would like to read, and you have a great day, and I will see you next week.